How's it going, everybody? Hope all is well. I'm doing another review on a product that's not made in the US, so shooting this on my old camera, not shooting in 4K, not cleaning my disgusting reloading and workbench. Gonna make some dramatic, annoying noise for effect. Today, we're gonna talk about G-Shock that I wear. It was about $110 or something like that on Amazon when I bought it a year ago, and I absolutely love it. And the reason why is because I cut grass for a living, so I need something that, you know, I have my own business, so like I need to make sure I'm staying on schedule, or if I told somebody a time, I need to make sure I'm on time. I really hate having to look at my phone every time I want to see the time because I immediately get distracted by whatever notifications on the screen. So this watch is perfect for that. I'm able to just check my wrist and I know the time. I don't need something that's giving me notifications from my phone. I've used an Apple Watch in the past and I just found them like annoying beyond all comprehension. So this has every feature that I could possibly want. So the first face that you see is just, the day, the date, and the time, which I'm super forgetful of, like what the date is. And when you're backpacking, you might forget the day too, actually, a lot of the time. So not a bad thing to have on there. Has a couple other indicators as well. It tells me whether I have power saving mode activated, which is cool. So if you have this just like laying, I think if you just have it laying without moving or without it being exposed to light for say like an hour or so, I'm not sure exactly on the time, it'll shut the screen down and that'll save battery. Then the next thing, the next mode is just another time zone. So the third mode is the alarm mode, and it's pretty impressive. You have 5 different options for alarms. You just have 4 regular times that you can set, and then you have a snooze alarm, which will go off every 5 minutes for 30 minutes or until you turn it off. And then lastly, there's the just like hourly beep. You can have it set to beep every hour if you want it to. That's in the alarm mode. So that's there. Then you have a timer, and it will keep track of your laps too, which I haven't really used personally. I just I've done a lot of running this year, or a decent amount of running. I use this watch to keep track. So a stopwatch with a lap timer, and then a timer itself. So you can set it for hours or minutes, it'll beep when it's done. I use this a lot when I'm dehydrating meals. I set it to 10 minutes or 20 minutes, so that's that. So that's all as far as the modes go, and I'm sure there's more depth to this that I don't even understand. It's super durable. We all know G-Shocks are tough. I mean, I weed whack, and this thing just gets pelted with little stones and stuff, so it does get a lot of abuse. The face could be a little bit tougher. Like right now, there's still grass caked on it, and it's a little tough to get off. If it was like a nicer glass, that'd be awesome, but not necessary. If I take a little bit of dish soap, I'm able to clean off all the disgusting grass and stuff that's caked on here. There's just a few little marks on there. It is rated to 100 meters, I think. 20 bar water resistance. So I don't worry about it getting wet ever. I swim with it on. I don't even think about it. So between the durability, water resistance, the fact that I never have to change the battery in it. But, so that brings up the battery level indicator. I wore this, again, I work outside all the time, but in the winter, I work in a factory. So I'm not exposed to a lot of sunlight over the winter. And I still have never seen the battery level indicator go off of high. It says low, medium, and high on there, and right now it's indicating high. I was just in Colorado for 9 days, so I was exposed to a ton of sunlight. It was exposed to a ton of sunlight, so that's not surprising. But it's never gotten off high after the first week of me owning this watch. So it gets It must run efficiently. It must generate enough power with its solar panel to keep it running. So that's the most important proposition of this thing. And I never have to set the time. I mean, if I change time zones, I have to change that. But I never have to calibrate it. It's always going to stay calibrated. So it's a watch that just perfectly runs itself, and you'd never have to worry about it. So for me, unless it's like an automatic mechanical watch that stays perfectly timed, which I don't have the budget for, this is the best thing. And the reason I bring up a mechanical watch is because it'd be EMP resistant. But this won't be. But hopefully, don't have to worry about that scenario. So that's it. This is just a Casio G-Shock that is solar and atomic calibrated, water resistant to 20 bar. It does need to be cleaned up for sure. It's disgusting, but yeah, I love everything about this watch. I even like how it looks. I'm a very practical person, but this, they style it well enough. It's subtle, but they have like a nice little red around the outside. I mean, I'm not talking about incredible Italian design here or something like that, but I have no shame in wearing it. I'll put it that way. It's not bigger than it needs to be. It houses everything there. It's not. I've had flashier G-Shocks in the past, and they just look ridiculous on me as a skinny guy. So yeah, I love this watch. I hope I've had it for a year, and I hope it just keeps lasting this way. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great one.